Good morning, everybody. Start of another week today. We don't have time to mess around anymore. When the sun's shining, it's time to make topsoil. Let's go do that. All right, well, we're starting off the morning here in the 500. It's already warmed up, ready to go. We got to move our old existing topsoil so that I can run it back through the screener because we don't want to sell stuff that's sat all winter. So we're gonna get things rolling here, and hopefully by the end of today we're gonna be doing some screening and you guys will get to see that. Let's turn this thing around, get some shots outside, and get this day rolling. Happy Monday, everybody. In the last video too, also to clarify, that top screen in the screener that I replaced, people thought that that was the only screen that's on the deck, the shaker deck. That's not true. That's just the primary screen that big rocks and pebbles bounce off of. It then drops down into a 3-stage harp string system where the strings are like that far apart. So that's how we managed to get the best soil in all of Ottawa. It's a big girl, it's a big girl. That's the back. But you guys need to check out this. Look at this morning we're having here. Okay, so I'm taking this whole old topsoil pile. This is just last year's stuff. I'm gonna take it and move it over there to throw it in the screen. Same with that stuff. That's all topsoil from last year. That's gonna get probably lightened up a bit and then back through. So my commercial stuff is actually almost triple mixed now. Huh? Better than the rest.
To the base.
Gonna like construction? Yeah. You guys have been doing it for a couple of summers here now, so. All right, well, now we need some fuel. Vegetable oil in it because it runs off vegetable oil. It runs off love and buttons too. So definitely doesn't run on diesel fuel. This thing runs on love and buttons. It runs on hopes and dreams. Size comparison. And I'm 8'4". Wow. Don't ever forget your fuel cap. All right, well, I almost got all this moved up. I think I start every little sentence like that. All right, well, all right, need to get up here. Okay, we're climbing up the stacker here. I'm just going to finish up getting rid of that soil there. And you get a good view from up here. I'm gonna make it all smooth and pretty so that we can put the rest of the topsoil there.
Problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone in affection, I summon and dub it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems.
Got all this leveled out. And there is method to my madness. Now, why I leave a little bit of dirt here like this every year on the bottom, I probably have about 6 feet of topsoil here. I probably have about 6 inches of topsoil here that I left on the ground and just flattened it out. Why I do that is whenever you got trucks coming in and you got a guy in the yard that's loading, maybe he doesn't know enough to stay up, instead of grabbing rocks and pebbles, he's just gonna cut down into some topsoil. So it saves a loader operator digging a little too deep and ended up throwing in some rocks into the topsoil. So that's why I always leave about a 6-inch little base below where I'm gonna sit my topsoil, just to make sure everything's good. Actually, as I'm doing this, let's go over here. Al's got this stacker being folded out right now. So that is our 60-foot stacker being folded out. Looks a little different when there's no dirt there. You realize the size of this yard. What's going on, bud?
All getting ready to screen.
Yeah. So yeah, that was folded in. You use these hydraulics to fold this out end to end at 60 feet. And then it sits underneath where the topsoil drops out, shoots it up into the general area where I just moved that dirt from. So we're gonna get this all situated and then we'll put it into place and we'll go from there. If you don't run conveyors that often, oh, I'm getting the topsoil in the face, then you'll know that keeping these belts straight is what you want to do. So right now it looks like it's kind of sitting over a little. Actually, it kind of corrected itself a little bit. That's good. You normally judge at the end here. You can normally tell if it's over too much on one side, you'll see too much of that roller, but as of right now, it's actually kind of bringing itself back in. It might be too far over on that one side. All right, and we're back. So I'm gonna hop actually in the 170 right now and get up on top of the pile and see if I can't get into some drier material, because like I said, I got topsoil that people need and we need to get screening. So we're gonna hop in the 170, get it going, and go from there. Clean up this little spot so I can make myself a little ramp. This stuff's nice. This is a little bit of red sand that will mix in with our soil. Got some old clay tile in there. Yeah, you guys gotta let me know in the comments if you guys like the shovel, You guys like the shovel videos or me running it? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see more of, what you want to see less of. Obviously everyone's gonna go, we want to see less of Taylor and more of the machine. Every time I'm editing, you guys have no idea. If you guys could see the raw files that I don't put in the videos, you would laugh your asses off. It's literally priceless. The shit that I do. Okay, we're just gonna get situated on this little pad that I made up here. Hopefully I don't fall through it. I'm making up some dry soil here. We found some dry material. You can see over there, we got the stacker, screener all set up, everything's all level. Al's gonna hop in the loader and we're gonna start screening. We were screening and now we're not. The joys of owning a screener. So basically everything's actually awesome with it, and it was a really awesome day to get a good test on it and to see how everything was running. And just a little minor, we had a one of the rubbers that actually are the main top primary screen bounces on crossbars, and those crossbars have rubber on them so that the metal hits the rubber and it's not metal on metal. So what that does is it stops the top screen from rattling against that metal and blowing a hole in it. So we actually ended up, we just got a ratchet strap that pulled up the kind of screen so that we could get our fingers in there and wrap it back around on those crossbars, and everything went awesome. Worst case scenario there would have been have to take out the whole top screen again, which we both didn't want to do, but if we had to, we would have. But good news, we got it back on. Screener was running beautiful. This soil is awesome. I'm gonna hop down from this right now. I'll show you guys the product that we were making. So I'm gonna hop down, park this, clean up the tracks, and we're gonna call that a day. End on a good note. That stuff right there, nice and black looking, that's my peat moss soil. That's from last year. This isn't new. Look at that. Oh, it's actually friggin' beautiful. It's still so fluffy. Wow. Holy, wow. You guys need soil, you know who to call. Yeah, look at that stuff. Oh, beautiful. It is a little wet, but this stuff won't stay here. This stuff's a little too wet. And a pro tip for topsoil, I'm giving away all my tips. A pro tip for topsoil is you don't want to start off with, at least, like that stuff's fine topsoil, but it's a little damp. It's not clumpy, it's just a little damp right now. And why I'm not going to keep that little pile is because that will be in the center of whatever pile that I make larger. So as we get into that, that moisture is going to be trapped in there. So come time to loading up a bunch of trucks, halfway through the day, they're gonna start getting clumpy topsoil because you left a damp pile in the center of it. So start with a dry pile, end with a dry pile. Nobody likes clumpy topsoil. And trust me, I know that. When I first got into topsoil the first year, I mean, yeah, my stuff was clumpier, and it's through making those mistakes, not so much mistakes, well, I mean, I guess, but it's through doing it year after year that you really learn how much red sand do I put in with this? How much more siltier stuff? Do I need some more to add some clay to it? You kind of learn your mixtures and how to keep a nice dry topsoil, and that's how I've managed to stay consistent, like I was just talking about. But let's head back and go see Al. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I've made some modifications to the Volvo. Listen to this. Wow. Well, that's obnoxious, just like me. Control off. All right. So I really wasn't actually planning on filming today. I just kind of grabbed the GoPro and started shooting, and it ended up that we did something huge. You know, we got the screener and stacker running, and we got some soil made up. All right, guys, so that wrapped it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button down below. Head over to our Instagram at KWC2000. I appreciate you. Hopefully you guys kind of enjoyed today. I don't know if it's gonna turn out to be a good video or not, if it's long or short, but thank you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Nope, didn't forget. You watched to the end of the video. I need you guys to comment down below, topsoil. I want you guys to write down in the comments, if you watch to the end of the video, you guys are the true patriots of the channel. Comment down below, topsoil. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching the entire video. Catch you later.